name is Emily Morse, and I've taken my show Sex with Emily from a small town in the Midwest to the big city of San Francisco. Did you hook up with him that night?
Up against the wall and bent over on the sofa. Oh my God.
My whole life, friends have always asked me for advice. Now I have an audience of millions, and they're all looking to me for answers. Nothing is taboo.
Tell me what the sex is like.
Amazing.
Hey.
If listeners want to know what it takes to be a stripper or the proper way to initiate a threesome,
I got girls here, I got guys. I'm having so much fun tonight.
I will find out and give them the straight answers. My life is my work, and work is my life. And perhaps, if I find the answers to your questions about sex and relationships, I'll find the answers to some questions of my own. You're listening to Sex with Emily. We are live in San Francisco. Tonight, my guest is Brenda. Brenda's going to talk about underground sex parties.
So we're walking in there, and then all of a sudden I'm looking around.
You're like,
and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
are people having sex
Yeah,
or naked?
up against the wall and bent
Right.
over on the sofa and on a pole, and you're like, oh my God. I mean, it was actually kind of hot.
So you date, so are you dating anyone right now?
Yes, there's, football boy, baseball boy.
Boy, what is that, like, how old are they?
Definitely younger than me. I do not date people older than me.
Are they better in bed?
Yeah.
When you hook up with this? Because I haven't really dated younger guys.
You need to try it.
Yeah, so why not try it? Why not try everything
Exactly.
once?
This is real, this is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me.
Every Monday, I meet with Heather, my boss at the station, to discuss topics for upcoming shows.
Hey there.
Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good.
Heather is a big fan of my show, but she's also tough on me. After all, this is radio. One day you're on the air, and the next day you're off.
All right, let me hear it.
I feel like a lot of my listeners lately are trying to figure out, is it better to date younger, like, does age really matter? Because I feel like it's kind of this trend. Like, first of all, I have several friends who are doing it. Have you dated younger? Or?
Yeah, I have.
Because I never really have.
But since I turned 38,
I am sort of like, I should try it. Why not?
So I've heard the cougar thing so much. I think the media's done so much. I don't know, what would be our angle?
More like exploring the pros and cons of what it's like to date a younger guy. Like, why is that different? Because they have more stamina.
That would be kind of fun. But you have to have some real stories. And to talk about your own personal experience, I think would add another dimension to it.
Okay.
Think about it too, like sex with Emily. I mean, you are Emily.
Right. Yeah, no, I think that's good.
It starts with you.
since I'm exploring what it's like to date a younger guy this week, I decided to talk to my best friend Ruby, who just recently unleashed her inner cougar and started dating a hot 24-year-old named Tommy.
When we went to Palm Springs for that week,
Yeah.
we had sex 16 times in 5 days. If you go away for the weekend with your boyfriend, if you don't come back with a bladder infection, you haven't had enough sex.
Oh my God, you know I get all these crazy emails from listeners? It says, my wife of 20 years, who is 10 years older than me, has a lot of pubic hair. It has always bothered me, and when I've asked her to tidy up that area, she gets offended and tells me that I just wanted her to look like the girls in porn. It makes me want to cheat with someone my own age. Am I a perv for wanting trim pubes? I trim mine.
Why doesn't this bitch shave?
I makes me
That's her husband.
But do you think that's like an age thing?
Probably it's more generational.
See, I've been thinking about this whole age thing because I feel like it keeps coming up. I mean, you're dating someone younger.
Jenny Boyle
Sex-
was dating that night.
She was dating someone 10 years younger too. Well, I usually date my age. I've never dated anyone younger than me.
You know, Tommy has so many young friends. There's this one guy, Jesse, who saw your picture on Facebook, has a crush, he's fun, he drives a motorcycle. I mean, why don't we do a double date?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think we totally should.
Me and us.
While Ruby and I waited for my hot young hookup Jesse to arrive, I started to get nervous, something I never feel when dating guys my own age.
Does he date?
He dates a lot,
What do they like?
but he's kind of like a serial dater. He
Younger,
doesn't.
older?
I think probably, maybe more older. I don't know.
You think he's gone out with someone older?
Yeah.
Like, I've never gone out with a younger guy before.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, Emily.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi,
Good
Jess.
to see you.
How are
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You guys been here for a while?
Just a little bit. Yeah. Talking about you.
Yeah.
She was wondering if you've ever dated anyone older. Have
Me?
you? Yeah. Have you dated anyone older?
I have.
Yeah. How much older?
She was 45.
So that's a pretty big age difference.
It worked out pretty well, actually.
Well, anyway, the reason you need to try younger men, Emily, is because your last boyfriend who was older, you had sex with him once every 3 days.
Thanks, Drew. No.
Tommy and I have sex twice in an hour.
We have the bacon wrapped fuel date stuck with the house pastry, so guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Because we're at our sexual prime.
They're at theirs.
That's true. And then your prime is what? Like 18 though. So we gotta go date, like hang out at the high school
No.
parking lot.
Our prime is not 18.
No, I think it's mid-20s.
It's a different prime.
Do you feel in your prime now?
Mid-20s.
Yeah. This very moment.
Jesse's peeking right now.
Over the course of the night, Jesse grew on me. It wasn't a full spark, but I definitely noticed he was younger because every topic of conversation ultimately turned to sex.
Where do you work?
Downtown, law firm?
Are you a lawyer?
Nope. Electronic evidence discovery. This one guy had a calendar of enormous naked women.
Do you like porn?
Making it or watching it?
Do you think you guys are going to go on a second date?
Honestly,
to.
like
You're
really,
putting him on the spot, huh?
Well, they're probably gonna go home and have sex. So, what do you want to do? You want to go out and get a drink?
Now?
Jesse and I hit a new club south of Market called Temple, a place not seen by many women in their 30s, and for good reason. It's loud.
So, are you having fun?
What?
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Some women say that you can tell how a guy is in bed by the way he dances. Based on Jesse's moves, I couldn't wait to see what came next.
My shadow falls, my shadow falls, my shadow falls for you.
The next day, I woke up with mixed feelings about Jesse. Although he had been fun for one night, I'm not sure that I could take a relationship that required clubbing till dawn every night of the week. I really had to wonder, maybe I'm not cut out to be a cougar after all.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. I'm Emily on 106.9. We are live in San Francisco. So as you know, I went out with a younger guy. I went on a double date with this guy. And you know what?
Being a cougar is exhausting.
But for me, I did it. I did it so you don't have to. But give me a call. I want to hear your story.
Hi, is this Emily?
Yeah, this is Emily. Thanks for calling Sex with Emily.
Right now, I'm dating this guy who's older than I am, and I am loving it.
Okay, so tell me what the sex is like with this older man.
Amazing. He knows a woman's body, and he just knows how to please.
Does he have a brother?
I'm telling you, try older. You'll feel like a princess.
I like that. I want to feel like a princess.
Later that night on my show, my guest was Melinda Maximova, who changed my mind about which side of the age problem I was focusing on. She founded Perfect Search, a matchmaking service whose clients are only wealthy older men.
Tell me about your clients.
My clients are going to be between 40 and 60. Now, there is an advantage to men that are at this age. They're men that have a high net worth, they're good looking, they're great catches.
So when you say that they have high net worth, how high?
All of our clients are rich, they can afford us. You should join our candidate pool because I have a lot of really great guys that are really cool guys.
Please let me in.
All right, listen.
Please let me in.
Why don't you come to my office and I will interview you.
How many women make it into this candidate pool?
Roughly 1 in 50.
Wow.
With Melinda's offer to try out for her exclusive sugar daddy dating pool on my brain, I started to imagine a rich older man sweeping me off my feet like a storybook princess. But with only a 1 in 50 chance of making the cut, I had to talk with my best guy friend Ed to pump up my ego.
Right.
And like, she doesn't accept it. It's like 1 out of 50 women she accepts. I'm going in for like a screening process to see if I'm in her pool. It's good research.
But you really do want to be picked.
Kinda. I don't want to be rejected. I think it could be interesting to go out with like a mature guy. Have you? Okay, so what about you? Have you been with older, or you just think about it?
I had like this woman, maybe 10 years older than me.
Okay.
She just wanted sex. She even came with her own toys.
She just whipped out the toys?
Like she...
Because she's a dominant position. If you're the older
Right.
woman, you're like, I got my toys. I don't care what you think. How did she know you'd be into that?
I wasn't. She just, like, that was the way it's going to be.
Kind of bold. But you didn't have sex then?
No, we did.
You have to see these women I'm competing against, though. I mean, it's like, you know.
Show me what you're talking about, because I'm like, give me an idea.
Okay. Oh, okay, look.
What? Oh, she's cute. Wait, stop. Why are you going so fast? Okay, there. I'm done. I have to see. Can you email me the link?
I need to understand her process.
I like her. Can we stop?
No.
She's cute.
She airbrushed.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a lot to choose from.
So what do you think? Could you see me on the ticker across the page?
I think you're beautiful and amazing and, God, incredible, but she is hot.
Ed was not much help. In fact, I think he went straight home to log onto Melinda's site for reasons all his own. So the next day, as I entered Melinda's office for my screening, I was a little off balance and sweating bullets.
Emily, welcome to Perfect Search.
Thank you for having me.
Have a seat. Emily, what I'd like to do is interview you about both who you are and also what you're looking for. So our clients are paying a significant amount of money, and so we want to make sure that it is precisely what he's looking for. So first of all, let me ask you, never been married?
Nope.
Never had kids?
Never.
Okay. All right, tell me about your education. Do you have a university degree?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go to graduate school?
Nope.
Do you have any artistic talents?
Yeah, I played the clarinet.
Were you raised with a religion?
I was born Jewish.
Do you practice?
Not exactly.
Okay. How important is monogamy to you?
I don't know. It depends on the person.
My
'Cause
clients are looking for serious.
Okay, they want
relationships.
serious.
Yeah.
So I guess it's important.
Tell me about your past relationships. What went wrong?
Well, they're all different. One was a little too anal. Like, he laid out my clothes for me and stuff. I'm like, I can do that. And then there was another one that was just kind of a little wimpy. My mom's like, he came over and he was like this. Let's see. I did like a series of Irish Catholic alcoholics for a while. One cheated, one was insane. Who was after that? He was trying to be funny all the time. This one guy had an enormous head. He never had sex. Too much sex. He wasn't flexible. Too fat. I could like steamroll over him. Send back your steak if it's not good. I don't want that. Anyway, how am I doing?
Okay, Emily, well, thank you so much. I feel like I got a really good sense of who you are, and I'll only contact you if I do have a potential match for you. I'll contact you. You don't have to contact me.
I've made up my mind. Don't need to think it
The screening was painful, and I'm pretty sure I raised eyebrows and red flags with every word that I uttered. So perhaps I won't get my sugar daddy after all.
Should